Now that we can confer in the relative safety of Madame Wim's establishment, tell me what you discovered on the Isle of Joys. Did the spirit of Emperor Morcar speak true? Is there a weapon that can be used against Mehrunes Dagon? Let me see the documents you found. I am familiar with Nimics, but not this Ego Nimic. If it truly has the power to banish Mehrunes Dagon, then no wonder the Longhouse Emperors kept it hidden. And what did you find in the Doom Vault? Interesting. And you found this in the vault? The one Morcar claimed belonged to his daughter? Then show it to the Anchorite. Perhaps she can remember something and ascertain its purpose. We will need some advantage the next time we face Sombrin. Our best hope lies in the Anchorite now. Show her the Daedric relic you recovered from her vault. Let her study it and extract its secrets. Perhaps some of her memories will become clear when she examines it. Simply put, a Nimic is a Daedra's true name. Some of us have many, others only one. If another knows these secret names, they can wield great power and influence over the Daedra they belong to. Mortals use them in their incantations to compel us. As a guess, it might be a stronger, more potent version of a Nimic. If we gain access to it, we might be able to weaken Mehrunes Dagon. Perhaps even banish him to the darkest corner of the Deadlands, as the Longhouse Emperors intimated. As we have discussed at length, friendship is an alien concept to my kind. I cannot comment on why mortals do the things they do, and I see little point in spending time agonizing over what could have been. Our time is better spent devising a plan. Let us solve one problem at a time, mortal. The relic first, then Sombrin. He has studied the Mysterium Xarxes and gained the power of 2 of the 3 remaining ambitions. He will make his way to Mehrunes Dagon's side as soon as he is able. Between his research and the knowledge Sombrin already had that helped Kalia control her power, he apparently figured out a way. Remember, he saw Vandacia absorb Destron's power. He may have extrapolated, or he found something in that cursed book.
It's just one thing after another, isn't it? I've barely had time to process the fact that I'm an ambition, or even learn what that really means. I'm sorry I couldn't stop Sombrin from taking Kalia's powers. It all happened so fast. I had a vault? Yes. I remember something about a place where they put me when I was being trained by Sister Seldina. Let me see. It does feel familiar, like trying to remember a dream upon waking. Am I supposed to do something with this? Then I better remember what it is and how to use it, right? Put the relic on the table over there. Let me get a better look at it. Maybe something will come to me.
I hope the Anchorite knows what to do with that strange relic. You found it in that chest in the vault, right? Sombrin was so enraged that he couldn't access it, but he never told me why.
I hope the Anchorite can figure out that relic. We need this ego-nimic more than ever now that Sombrin turned against us. It's the one advantage we have, provided we can actually find it and figure out what to do with it. Well, from what we learned at the Isle of Joys, we were supposed to find something at that spot in the vault. Hopefully it's got something to do with the ego-nimic. Maybe it is the ego-nimic. Show it to the Anchorite and see if it triggers any memories.
Mehrunes Dagon provided parts of himself to create the 4 ambitions. These parts make up his ego-nimic and give the ambitions their power. The ego-nimic can be used to weaken Dagon, to compel him back to oblivion should the need to do so arise. All 4 parts of the ego-nimic must be used to even attempt this course of action. We will only use it as a last resort.
I know this. A low and constant hum at the back of my mind. A part of me. but also a part of something else. I think that's how we recognized each other, Sombrin and me.
So, the Longhouse Emperors were not as reckless as I thought. Mortal, I have an idea. As I surmised, the Egonymic is a more powerful version of a Nimic. Perhaps only the princes have them, since I never heard of them before. Sombrin has 2, perhaps even 3 of the 4. We cannot allow him to return that power to Mehrunes Dagon. Sombrin was able to take Kalia's power. His summoning of Destron's spirit at the summit suggests he also has Destron's somehow, as well as his own. We need to do what he did and steal that power from him for ourselves. Oh, not me, little mortal. The Anchorite. She's the 4th ambition. If Sombrin truly seeks Dagon, then he's heading for the prince's capital, Destruction's Solace. We need someone who can lead us through that fortress so we can intercept him. Who else but Aarox the Mutilator? The Daedrat was once Mehrunes Dagon's most powerful general. He must have visited the city multiple times over the centuries. Aarox crawled off toward the shambles when I told him I had no time to remove his curse. And while you track down Aarox, I will gather what allies I can. We will need more than those of us here to breach the walls of Solace and take on Sombrin. Meet me at Wretched Spire. Dagon's gaze never reaches that corner of the Deadlands.
We'll go with Lyrinth and gather as many allies as we can. And I'll talk with Kalia. She was with Sombrin for a long time. She must have some idea how he stole her power. If not, maybe together we can figure it out. If he could do it, I don't see why not. I just need to get a handle on these powers I suddenly have. I want to be careful, too. Sombrin gave in to the dark part inside him, the part that belongs to Mehrunes Dagon. I don't want that to happen to me. Not by myself. I surprised him at a Nyarlathotep summit, and he didn't have complete control of Kalia's power yet. We'll probably need to throw everything we have at him. Weaken him, distract him. Then maybe, I'll have a chance.
When Vandacia killed Destron, he said he took my brother's power and gave it to Mehrunes Dagon. But I don't think he got all of it. Sombrin was more powerful during our wanderings. I assumed it was the book, but now I think he got Destron's Egonymic.
As much as I can't wait to meet a talking Daedrat, I better help Lyrinth gather allies. I'll see you when we meet at Wretched Spire. Good luck, and be careful!
I just overheard one of the Grasp. Some mad scrids broke into Gazmod's collection.
Free ponders these tidings and finds them absurd. Gazmod would suffer no such reproach.
Doubt me if you like, but even Gazmod's eyes have light.
The Daedrat will be punished for this transgression.
That little beast killed my guard and nearly bit my ear off. And it talked. They aren't supposed to do that. My master Nifizon, the shadow that screams eternal, will not be pleased. Perhaps you've heard of him? Can't you see I'm distraught? My guard was attacked. Now who will protect me while I finish my business in the shambles?
This matter does not concern you, mortal. The Daedrat will be dealt with soon enough. Do not needlessly involve yourself in the Grasp's affairs unless you're ready to deal with the consequences. This creature is your pet. He killed the mortal of a very prominent Daedra. I am prepared to take him to our holding cells. If you want him released to your custody instead, you will have to compensate the Daedra. The stricture recognizes the destruction of Daedric property as a crime, but since the only loss was a mortal life, a fine is considered acceptable recompense. If you pay it, I will consider the matter finished. This compensation is adequate. The Daedrat is free to go.
Thank you for freeing me again, mortal master.
That's it?
I shall shred the ankles of your foes once more. Claw out their eyes and snip at their hair. Whatever you ask of me. You wish to challenge Mehrunes Dagon in his own city? A bold strategy. But I have come to expect nothing less from you, master. Destruction Solace is a quiet, haunted place. Ghosts prowl the streets, and Mehrunes Dagon basks in their agony. Oh, very much so. Arox has been there many times. The city walls are impenetrable, even by magical means. But I know of one specific location that would allow Lyranth to portal us through, if she is still a part of this. You can count on your faithful servant. It will be my honor to fight alongside you once more. You do remember that when mortals die, they usually don't come back, though, right? I have no such concerns for myself, but, Master, I worry about you. Let us make haste, Master.
Why concern yourself with this? We can outlast them.
There you are, finally. Now we can begin.
This is your army? Were I still in possession of my true form, the ground would shake with my laughter.
I was not finished.
This we can work with. I know a spot where you can open a portal into Dagon's city.
Very good, Arox. Come, mortal. We have plans to finalize.
My brigadines stand at the ready. After our embarrassment at Border Watch, we're all eager for another opportunity to prove it was a fluke. We beat Dagon at Redmane, and we'll beat him here too. The Keep maintains its vigil, and the garrison's reputation stands strong, despite that business with the Painted Eye, thanks to our victory at Fort Redmane. The pleasure is ours. Too many nights of holding down a fort dulls a soldier's edge. We look forward to sharpening our blades on Dagon's horns.
Gel! No, I am wrong. You are no more an outsider. After the strength showed against Nazosa, you are of the tribe. I bet you are ready for even more blood to fall, yes? These cretins do not know the law. I'm about to smack them in the face. I was a massive, ancient tree fading from thirst. Then your arrival was a downpour, soaking me to my roots. I stand tall and filled with life once again. Whatever comes next, I am only prepared because you brought me back to the world.
So, yet another battle these old scales must prepare for. A good thing, then, that you recovered my blades. Do not worry. I will once again be at your side, whether you see me or not. Do not fear. Since the triumph of the winds over the bandits, many of our tribe have begun training with us. They see now that complacency cannot keep them hidden. I believe the village is safe in our absence. Much improved since your arrival. Mirta spends less time hidden away. I could sense his eagerness to join me in this battle, though he might deny it. And Otumira resists challenging every stranger he meets. These improvements encourage me.
I suppose the others will offer encouragement and words of wisdom before we charge into the fray. You do not require such pablum. Keep your mind sharp, like when you assisted my victory against Nazosa. That is the truest weapon you need. You call that a battle? Merely pest removal. If you had witnessed my battle against Kasa Edu the Mud-Hearted, you would understand a true struggle of wits. As you might expect, I returned to my studies. I cannot waste time before my time ends. Soon? Not in the least. Even this little scuffle we are about to enter does not worry me. But eventually my scales shall turn gray, as all things must. The sheer volume of knowledge I desire to understand before then staggers me. And so, I study.
I understand that Mehrunes Dagon failed to learn his lesson the first time. So be it. I am nothing if not a patient teacher. Rian and Keshu dealt with the Waking Flame adherents who revealed themselves in Blackwood, so I devoted myself to those who hoped to remain in the shadows. I must look after the Dark Brotherhood's good name, after all.
You've made many allies. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm sorry I can't join you in this fight. I wouldn't be much use to you without my power. And I'm not sure I want to see how this ends anyway. It will be too painful. I know. I trust you. It's hard, though. I still care for him. We were all each other had for a time. But I'm under no illusions. I know he's beyond saving. He's no longer the Sombran I once knew.
This is a pretty impressive force. Lyrinth didn't seem too optimistic about finding allies. And I think she underestimated your influence on people. I've never taken on a Daedric prince before, so I can't say for sure. But I'd put my gold on us. If anyone can find a way to stop Mehrunes Dagon, it's you. You'll see this through. And I'll be right by your side when we face Sombran.
Well, here we are. It's strange remembering how all this started. But we're going to end it now, right? We'll stop Sombran, and we'll stop Mehrunes Dagon, too. Great. It'll be easy. We'll just sneak right in and pop Sombran and Mehrunes Dagon right on the nose. It's just like that time when Investigator Vale... Huh. You know, I don't think Investigator Vale ever dealt with the Daedric Prince.
I have to admit, I thought we finished our business with Mehrunes Dagon at Fort Redmain. Oh well. It's an honor to fight beside you again, mercenary. We've had no more trouble with apocalyptic cults since the defeat of Von Dacia and the Waking Flame. And between the Ivory Brigade and the Black Fin Legion, we've kept Blackwood safe. Truth be told, it's been rather boring. Don't mistake my bravado for foolishness. Your ally Lyranth explained the stakes of the game to me. I'll see this through to victory or die in the attempt. You can count on no less from me.
Champion. As promised, the Bladebearer clan will fight by your side. A magnificent battle awaits us within Destruction's solace. Many will surely die. It is invigorating. Your allies stand by your side, honored to lay down their lives for you. Tell me, are you truly prepared for this? Good. You will need that conviction in order to emerge victorious. Do not let your stance waver, even for an instant. If you allow yourself even a shred of weakness, Mehrunes Dagon will exploit it. Of that you can be certain.
Even facing terrible and certain death, your allies come! You have built this army. Now you must lead it to glory! My whiskers quiver in anticipation of the coming battle. Oh, not at all. But the attempt will be glorious. I mean, of course, Master. It will be difficult, but I will be there to assist you. Right up until the very end.
I gathered allies, those who have fought by your side in the past. You've certainly accumulated a lot of them in your travels. Let us hope that between them and the Daedrat's knowledge of the fortress, it will be enough. I will open a portal to get us inside the walls of the city, as Arox suggests. After that, our allies deal with the bulk of Solas's defenses, while we try to intercept Sombrin before he turns over his power to Mehrunes Dagon. Optimism will serve us better than pessimism in this, mortal. But the sooner we begin, the better. Take a moment to speak with your allies if you want. Then let me know when you are ready.
Pay heed to Arox the Mutilator, Daedra and mortals! Make haste to Destruction's solace! It lies west of here, where the Sever becomes the Burn! To glory!
Remember, we need to find Sombrin so the Anchorite can take his power. Gates are undefended. Is that normal?
No. Never. Master! Be careful. I smell a trap.
Do not let your guard down for even a moment. Mehrunes Dagon is not easily fooled, and especially not for very long. Find Sombrin, but be prepared for anything.
I was tired of walking anyway.
I suppose the others will offer it.
This This is probably going to get ugly. Be careful, all right? I'll watch your back.
There's no telling what's going to happen once we enter Dagon City. I just hope I'm ready when the time comes. Off we go!
Did you expect to battle my legions? Foolish mortals. I have already won.
Hey! What's happening? Run!
Relax, mortal. I have you. I was barely able to get a hold of you before the spell dispersed you along with the others. I was a fool to think we could challenge a Daedric prince. Mehrunes Dagon is one step ahead of us and we've already lost. Fighting for their lives, scattered to the far corners of this fortress, no doubt. You do not possibly have time to find them all. Mehrunes Dagon seeks to distract you from reaching Sombren. Do not lose sight of that goal. Good luck, little mortal. We have reached that point we knew was coming. The place where our paths diverge. You must deal with Sombren for the sake of your world, while I seek the knowledge I came here to acquire. I think I know what Dagon has planned, though. Complete the bargain made with the Longhouse Emperors. He will use Sombren to access Nirn, then take back the power of the Ambitions in order to merge your world with the Deadlands. It was his plan all along. I do hope you survive, mortal. Your needs are irrelevant and no longer my concern. Find your way through the fog. Perhaps you can gather your allies along the way. Remember, you must defeat Sombren and employ the Egonimic against Mehrunes Dagon before he merges the worlds.
You made it. Great. Come on. Sombren is close. I can sense him.
You are insects. Less than insects. With the power of the ambitions, soon Nern shall be mine.
This way. Follow me.
Soon the pact will be fulfilled. My victory is inevitable. What was freely given has nurtured, and will be freely returned.
Use a healer!
Sombren, when I begin emerging, I will need the power of the ambitions to complete it.
You know, I like to think I'm agreeable. Get noticed, but style gets remembered.
Sombren, open the portal to Nern.
This is a fight now.
Forward, my warriors. The way to the mortal realm is clear.
Yes, Lord King. Your will is my command.
No! I cannot hold him! He's too powerful. Sombren is transferring his power to Mehrunes Dagon. We must separate the key from the lock. Free the weapons here and use them to distract Dagon as you get closer to Sombren. Go! Mehrunes Dagon needs Sombren's power to take Nern and merge it with his own realm. You must defeat Sombren before that, and then banish Dagon. If the Anchorite cannot do her part, your world is doomed.
You can!
us put these weapons to good use.
We will draw Dagon's attention from here. Get to Sombra.
I hate working for free.
This is your great plan, champion. Throwing pebbles? I will teach you true destruction. There you are. The doomed leader of this pathetic rebellion. Tell me, are your people prepared for your death?
I'm the one you want, right? Come and get me! Go! I'll keep Dagon busy.
Married. Have you come to fulfill your purpose?
Not allow you to interfere!
I will savor your dying breaths.
I'm losing blood.
Dagon, please, help me!
There you are. So this is where you choose to die.
This ends here! Pull the Ego Mimic out of Sombrin. Use it against Dagon. Right now!
Whew, that was a bit of a warm-up.
Off with you, Swit!
Dare strike me.
Keep fighting! We'll be alright!
Insolent pests. You will fall.
Would it kill them to run away? Well,
Arise, Sombren.
maybe they should try that.
I still have use of you.
Fight me! What despots have died for nothing?
Your world is mine, mortals.
Over here, you giant mud crab!
Beverly Sharpero, you will be a thorn in my side no longer. Your destruction is inevitable.
Don't panic! We can do this!
I am the Lord of fire and flood.
Keep moving! All you got?
Feel my fury.
I'll pull the Ego Mimic from him. Use it against Dagon.
You will pay for that.
Go! Attack now!
Pitiful mortal. Arrogant work to be done.
I will not fail you!
Your destruction is inevitable. Why do you oppose me? I am the Lord of Fire and Flood.
Use it against Dagon! I hope you're watching.
Do you think you've won? That you could triumph over me? Fools! You have only seen a fraction of my power. We stand with you, champion! If you wish to die together, so be it. Feel my fury!
We did it! He's gone! Is it really over?
Well done, little mortal. You were successful.
I have the power of all 4 ambitions now. It feels like my head is going to burst.
Then I shall relieve you of it, Anchorite.
Aaron, what are you doing?
You have done well, mortals. Your realm is safe. I consider our venture together a success, but we must part ways. That portal will take you back to Wretched Spire. I have what I need. We will not see each other again.
The power of the ambitions. She took it all. But the ego Nimic worked. We defeated Dagon. We really did it. Lyrinth. She took the power of the ambitions. But we defeated Dagon. The ego Nimic worked. I feel like I can finally breathe again.
We did it! We really did it! You're incredible, you know that? You took on a Daedric prince and won! Come on, let's get out of here. I want to go celebrate without the stink of this place in my nose.
Do not fret over the Dremora's deception. It is her nature to be selfish. The battle here is done. Let us return to the Deadlands.
So used to running off to the next disaster, it feels strange to have a moment of peace. Am I dreaming, or do we really have a moment to breathe?
You're not dreaming. But it is odd, isn't it?
You did it! You banished Mehrunes Dagon and saved Tamriel. How does it feel being a big hero and all that? None of this would have been possible without you, you know. You were right there from the very beginning. Absolutely. Tamriel owes us a huge clap on the back, if I do say so myself. It's been a long journey, but we're finally at the end. Let's enjoy this victory. We certainly earned it. And you, most of all. You big hero, you. Now that the dust